All right, so we're now, and again, 1 Samuel 8, and he's listed out from literally verse 10 to verse 18, the things that's going to happen to the children of Israel when they get a king, because they don't want the Lord to reign over them. So even after the Lord did save them from the Philistines, he listed it out. So nevertheless, the people refused to obey the voice of Samuel, and they said, "Nay, but we will have a king over us, that we also may be like the nations, and that our king may judge us and go out before us and fight our battles." And Samuel heard all the words of the people, and he rehearsed them in the ears of the Lord. And the Lord said unto Samuel, "Hearken unto their voices, and make them a king." And Samuel said unto the men of Israel, "Go ye every man unto his city." So now God like, hey, I'm gonna give you what you want. If this is what you really think you want, versus to have me to reign over you and to help judge things over you because you don't want to follow my ways, you want to be like every other nation, I got something for you. So then it talks about how Saul was promoted to king, right? Saul, he was a man, like he had good stature. He was from a tribe of Benjamites. He was from the tribe of Benjamin. So his dad, Kish, had some asses, some donkeys, and most of them was farmers. He lost his donkey, so he was like, "Yo, I need you to go find my donkeys." Then he was like, "What's more important, the donkeys or me?" But anyways, he did what his father told him to do. So Saul went out. He took his servant with him. They traveled to many different places, and even on his journey, they came to a certain land. And verse 9, chapter 9 say, "Come and let us go to see the seer, for he is that now called a prophet, was before time called a seer." So he knew that, okay, we can't find these donkeys right now. So let's go ask the seer. Maybe they can kind of give us some insight of where they're at. But this is all part of God's plan too, because God talked to Samuel before time to say, hey, somebody's going to come looking for something. That is going to be the chosen person that he wants to appoint as king. So God already had a plan like, hey, even though y'all want a king, I'm going to appoint the king, and there's still going to be somebody that's a servant of me. So fast forward now, Saul was appointed. And then even though Samuel told him what's going to happen, he still didn't even tell his family everything, because his uncle asked him like, hey, what happened in the city? And he kind of told him, but he didn't tell him everything of him being appointed. So we're going to look at that. That's what I've really been reading on right now, guys, like talking about Saul, then Saul disobeyed.